Crowd. You're directing. Give us a flavour then of what the plot is, because it's based on a book, isn't it?
Yeah, and a movie, a short story and a movie. And basically it's about this brilliant woman who kind of plucks this man out of jail, puts him on a radio show. He's kind of wonderful and connects with everybody, and then he blows up. Then he blows up when he gets to television. And before
It's like you.
But he turns out to be a bit devilish.
Don't read the end.
I suppose by the time we get to the middle of the plot, he's influencing potential presidents. And really, with a bit of love and a bit of the S word, she starts to question whether she's created a monster or someone that really should be having an influence on our life. And I think when you put Elvis's brilliant music on top of this story, which quintessentially is asking the people who influence us, should we really be letting them into our lives, or have we created them? And it's a kind of story that's both tragic and filled with brilliant music and love. And when I first heard it, someone said to me, will you listen to the music and read the book? And I read the book and I thought it was wonderful. And then I heard Elvis's songs and I just went, yes, please. I mean, Sarah Rule, who writes the book, has done a brilliant adaptation. And Elvis, I defy anyone to not leave the theatre with at least 4 songs in their head, all the way home. Because I feel really honoured to be doing this work.
Thank you, man.
So what was it for you then, Elvis, about the story that you made you want to put your music to it?
Well, I think the clue to the story is really in the title, Face in the Crowd. A face in the crowd, because it's about the things that we hold. You know, we all have a little bit of secrets hidden down in ourselves, and some bad. You know, we wish for things. We don't always wish for all the best things. And then when somebody comes and offers you all of the answers, then you have to sometimes question yourself whether whether you're really being true to all of the people that you love by saying, oh yeah, I'd like it to be like that, you know, and it isn't the case. So it was a really interesting puzzle, you know, and of course it's not the same as writing a song for yourself. You're writing in the voice of a character and different kinds of people, somebody who can be charming one moment and turn out to be like a no good, you know. I did say to Kwame, you know, like the story does begin in jail, where most show business stories, the best ones, begin and sometimes end, you know. Like it was, but you know, it is a real joy to work with Sarah Rule, incredible playwright and poet, and the way she finds the voice of all of these characters, make them like they're happening now, even though it's set in the 1950s. And I've had the opportunity to write all sorts of different songs, rock and roll songs, country ballads, you know, all the things I love, even some tunes that sound like gospel music, but they're his message. And then some, hopefully, songs that are emotional theatre songs. And just this afternoon, you know, we were talking about, have we got the right proportions of the finale? And the great thing is that you're right there in the room of the people who are going to sing it on the stage, and you're rehearsing, and you're hearing your draft sung straight back to you. And Anushka Lucas, who's singing Marsha Jeffries, you know, was singing right to us, and I went, yeah, I think that might do it, you know, and let's see now, we've got to arrange around it, and all of the words have got to take us to that moment in the story.
Do you think, Kwame, it was nerve-wracking for the actors that were in the room to be singing, you know, words that were written by Elvis to Elvis?
I mean, it's hilarious, because you can see every actor kind of sitting down being really cool. Yeah, hi, how are you? Nice to see you, Mr. Costello. With fear in their eyes, just as their song was coming up. They were like, oh my God. And actually nearly everyone, to a man and a woman afterwards, came up to me and said, thank you for casting me in this. Like, Elvis has been like, honestly.
It now, the real true story is when I came into the first rehearsal, I found the cast all in a huddle, and they were taking bets on who I was.
No, they weren't.
No. There's inevitably some younger people in the cast, and that's also a great thing. We've got people of experience and people who are brand new to this. And I mean, that's also, you know, exciting for me, because you're seeing people who are right at the beginning of their career, and here they are singing this song and right inside it. I would say for me, like with Sarah and Elvis and our lead actors, I've just got dream teams. Our lead, the leading man who plays Lonesome Rhodes, who is Ramin. No good, womanizing, pill popping, double talking, tongue-twisting fellow who we have to follow through the story isn't, well, you should say, you know, he's a really wonderful, heroic leading man.
Wow.
So people that have recognized him from the other roles he plays, that's one of the tricks that this story has, is to have somebody who's known as a heroic lead and suddenly reveal other aspects of the character's personality. I think Ramin isn't really a wicked fellow.
It
but
sounds fantastic, doesn't it? Really good.
Yeah.
A Face in the Crowd opens at the Young Vic in London from the 10th of September, and to celebrate Elvis's 70th birthday this month, there's a Radio 2 and BBC Sound special, Elvis Costello at the BBC on the 24th of August. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, yeah. Time now to celebrate just one of the army of volunteers and fundraisers out there who dedicate so